Thank you, everybody. That's 5 o'clock now, so we'll start to this meeting of the Basingview Executive Committee. It has been a number of years since we've had one of these. I note from the minutes that the last time was the 14th of May 2019. I wasn't even leader of the council at that point, probably a high point for many. I am delighted to welcome both Councillor Golding and Councillor Isaac to this meeting and have officer support from Ian Bowl and from Fiona Thompson. So firstly, we'll go through the agenda. I have no apologies for absence, and I don't have a declaration of interest, neither from you either. I've obviously not been brought forward any urgent matters since 2019, remarkable as it is. The minutes of the meeting held on the 14th of May 2019, neither of the three of us were present, but I hope that it would be acceptable if I sign them as true and correct, and I will confirm with Councillor Eachus later on this evening at Cabinet to confirm that they are fine. We now move to the main part of the agenda, which is item 5, which is the report of the annual business plan for Basingstoke and Dean and Mews Regeneration Partnership. And I'd like to invite Councillor Isaac to comment on this and bring forward this report. Councillor Isaac.
Thank you, Leader. This report is for the business plan for 2020 to 2021 to 22. So it is we're some way through that year. And I'm pleased that some of the objectives, some of the key objectives that are outlined in this plan have actually been met. In particular, I'm delighted that we have delivered and handed over the new HQ on Basingview for Eli Lilly. That is, it's a fantastic result for us and the company. We've been able to keep that company in the borough with all the high quality jobs that they provide, and we've made good use of this council's funds to provide that building and to provide a long-term revenue for the residents of this borough, so that we can continue to provide them with excellent services. I'm also pleased, though it's taken an incredibly long time, to see that the Section 106 has now been signed with Hampshire County Council in relation to the John Lewis development, and I gather that there is good progress with the Section 278. So that's something. Clearly, we will need to make sure that the annual business plan for 2022 2023 is brought to this committee at a sooner point in the year, and I'll make sure that happens in my role as portfolio holder. Other than that, clearly the offices market has continued to suffer the consequences of the pandemic, and so that makes the letting and particularly pre-lets of sites on Basingview difficult, but that's a challenge that we need to rise to in the coming year. And I hope also that we will be able to engage further with the AA in relation to Farnham House and the site that they occupy there. So that's again some clear objectives that we have for Basingview. Thank you very much, Leader.
Thank you for that. Councillor Golding, would you like to add anything more? No. Maybe I'd ask Ian, as Executive Director, if there's any comment he'd like to make to the papers.
Thank you, Leader. I think obviously last year and the year before were particularly difficult years with regards to the pandemic, hence we are sitting here rather late in the year approving this business plan. I have spoken with through Kate with Mews, and they are working actively on the business plan for next year at the moment, and we hope to bring that forward in the next quarter.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I mean, obviously, having reviewed the papers, it is important that we understand when it's a business plan, it's planning for the future, and therefore things like income, development need to be in the papers as they come to us. But for a difficult market, as Councillor Isaac's pointed out, we do need to make sure it is flexible working space if we're going to have it, so it has the best opportunity of being occupied for future residents or residents at the moment who might want to expand or have a different model going forward in the years to come. There is nothing more I would like to add on that. Obviously, the recommendation as it sits with us is to approve this 21-22 annual business plan and the annual expenditure budget as contained in Appendix 1 of this report. If we are in agreement, then we will move that forward as the recommendation. Agreed? Agreed, then thank you very much. That is the conclusion of tonight's agenda. Because there are no confidential items for us to discuss later on. So I thank you for your time and attention, and I look forward to an earlier Basing View Executive Committee rather than waiting nearly 3 years. Thank you very much.